Good day everyone. This is my report. Carbon sequestration through forest restoration. Role of forest in carbon sequestration. How trees absorb and store CO2 through photosynthesis. Importance of old growth versus young forests in carbon capture. Forests play a crucial role in carbon sequestration, which is the process of capturing and storing atmospheric carbon dioxide. This helps mitigate climate change by reducing the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Here an overview of the role of forest play. Photosynthesis carbon trees absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis to produce energy. Uh, the carbon storage. Uh, Forests store carbon in biomass. Trees and plants store carbon in their trunks, branches, leaves, and roots. Later and deadwood, fallen leaves, branches, and decomposing wood contribute to carbon storage. And soil organic carbon. Dead plant material decomposes and becomes part of the soil, storing carbon over long periods. Long-term sequestration is old-growth forests can sequester carbon for centuries. Even after death, carbon can remain stored in wood product or forest soil. Measuring carbon sequestration, allometric equation using mathematical equation that relate three dimension like dBH and height to biomass based on species specific relationship. Applying this equation to calculate the above ground biomass of H3 within a plot. The allometric equation are the mathematical models used to estimate tree biomass and thus carbon stock based on easily measure variables like tree diameter at breast height, tree height, and wood density. These, these equations are essential because direct measurement of biomass is destructive and time consuming. Remote sensing integration utilizing satellite imagery to map vegetation covered and estimate carbon stock across a larger area, combining field data with estimate data to improve the accuracy of carbon stock estimation. Remote sensing integration generally refers to the process of combining remote sensing data such as satellite imagery, aerial and photography or drone collected data with other types of data or STEM to achieve a specific goal. This integration can be applied in many domains, including agriculture or urban planning, environmental monitoring, disaster and managing management. Integration with geographic information system is combines spatial data from remote sensor with GIS. Uh, Integration with machine learning and AI, a purpose automate features extraction and classification from imagery and crop health assessment and deforestation detection and other detections.
Good day to each and everyone, especially to you, ma'am. I will continue my report entitled Monitoring, Reporting, and Verification, or MRV. It's a set of principle and practice for tracking and reporting on greenhouse gas emission. It's a key of a part of a global response to climate change. Means that a monitoring report and verification, or MVR framework, is a systematic approach to tracking and validating the implementation and impact of a policies, projects, or activities. It's ensure transparency, accountability, and effectiveness. And the key components of MRV frameworks include there are three types of key and component of MVR. There are the monitoring, which collecting data on progress, outcomes, and impacts. Number two is reporting. It's documenting and sharing findings, progress, and challenges. And the number three is verification, which is validating data and reports through independent assessment or audit. And MVR frameworks are used in various contexts such as climate change, mitigation and adaptation, sustainability development, and environmental conservation and project management. These frameworks help the stakeholders track progress, identify areas for improvement, and inform decision making. The next is carbon credit program. Carbon credit program is a market-based mechanism that enables us, organization or other stakeholder countries to offset the greenhouse gas emission by investing in projects that reduce emissions elsewhere. Like for example, the carbon credits represent a reduction of ton of CO2 or carbon dioxide equivalent. Number two, projects. Because project generates carbon credits through emission reducing activities such as renewable energy, reforestation, or energy efficiency. And the other one is certification, which is credits are verified and certified by independent auditors. Trading credits can be bought and sold on carbon markets. And carbon credits programs aims to reduce emission, to encourage everyone to reduce in a cost-effective way. Number two is to promote sustainability development, which support projects that benefits local communities and the environment. The other one is to create economic incentives to provide financial benefits for emission reducing activities. For example, of carbon credit programs include Clean Development Mechanism, or CDM. The other one is Verified Carbon Standard, or VCS. And the other one is Gold Standard. And this program helps organizations and countries meet their emissions reduction targets while supporting sustainability development projects. The next is payment for ecosystem services, or PSS scheme. And if you wonder what is payment for ecosystem services, is a payment for ecosystem services, or PES, is a scheme, is a program that provides financial incentives to landowners or managers to conserve and restore, ecosystem that provides valuables services such as clean water. It's protect our watershed and our water supply. Number two is carbon sequestration, which we need is to conserve our forests so that um, the trees will absorb more carbon in the atmosphere. And number three is the biodiversity conservation. It's to protect the habitat and to avoid extinction of the species, so that the next generation will witness the other species. And number four is soil conservation. It's using sun or using land sustainability, so avoid degradation and to give a better soil for the plants and animals. And PA scheme work by identifying ecosystem services such as determining the value of ecosystem services provided, setting payment for structure, establishing payment for mechanism for landowner or managers. Number three is monitoring and verification, which tracking the effectiveness of the conservation effort. And for example is the watershed protection program, payment for landowners to conserve watershed or to protect the watersheds that they own or that is available in their land. And the two is carbon offset programs, is to payments for landowner to sequester carbon. And number three is biodiversity conservation programs, payments for landowners to protect habitats. PA scheme can be effective in promoting sustainability and development and environmental conservation. And lastly is the policies and incentive for carbon sequestration or corporate and NGOs restoration incentives, or initiative rather. It refers to collaborative projects where a company or corporate entity partners with a non-governmental organization or NGOs to plant trees and restore degraded forest area, often aiming to achieve environmental sustainability. And the goals is while generating positive social impacts through community engagement and capacity building, essential both parties work together to restore land with the corporation providing fund and resources, while the NGOs leverage their expertise in environmental restoration and community outreach. That's all. Thank you.